Beginning in the early 1990s, numerous bands and performers from every genre of music have appeared at the Super Bowl's halftime show. And each year, there seems to be a number of hidden symbols and messages embedded within these performances.
This is way too white for me. We gotta get some hip-hop up in here. How about some DMX, some Jay-Z?
But with the ongoing charges upon the arrest of Sean P. Diddy Combs, a deeper dive into the past 5 Super Bowl performers shows a hidden connection between Diddy, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, and Jay-Z, and we're going to uncover it all right now. The last 5 Super Bowl halftime shows and their performers all share a commonality, a connection to Sean P. Diddy Combs. With all the corruption surrounding Diddy, one might question Commissioner Roger Goodell and the National Football League's connection to Diddy as well. And for the record, Diddy was one of the performers for the 2004 Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, no, it's great. So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties.
The music industry is starting to show its ugly side of corruption and blackmail. Some of the most popular people in the music and entertainment industry have attended Diddy's parties, including
Drake,
Oprah,
J-Lo, A-Rod, Will Smith, Alicia Keys, Black King God, Justin Bieber, Kevin Hart, Mark Wahlberg, Snoop, DJ Khaled, Swiss Beats, Kelly Rowland, Chris Brown, Maluma, Issa Rae, Sierra, Janelle Monáe. Yeah, that's my sis right there. Lizzo, Big the Stallion, Jay Powers, Naomi Campbell, Jessica Alba, Peter Wilson, Gabrielle Union, Dwayne Wade, Usher, Demi Lovato, Shaq and his whole family, Tracy Ellis Ross, Lil Uzi Vert, Sway Lee, Rick Ross, Julian Huff, Diplo, D-Night, Rhea, Burna Boy, the show's third singer, right, Paris Gold, Cara Delevingne, Penny Harlem, Rich Montana, and a bunch of big surprises that I can't tell you.
amongst many more. Even the sports industry has intermingled at some of Diddy's parties, including David Beckham, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and current NFL player Odell Beckham.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
That's
And you about to just turn around and vibe. And Bron, me, when this is done, we gonna drink a couple of bottles of the most premium wine.
Please.
Yes,
Yes,
Okay. Now, we need alcohols.
Right.
Alcohols.
Right. Not just one alcohol.
Alcohols.
Right. Just a different
Plurals.
blend. You need
Blends.
the ladies, you need the booze.
You need some water.
For watering plants?
No, I don't know if guys have noticed this. Like, a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They
Right.
just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta
Right.
keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but rock with me. But just
Right.
check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot
Heat.
of heat.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you talking about?
It depends on the way you look at it.
And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this.
I believe Barack Obama got a tape.
Yeah, he playing hide the hot dog.
I know Jennifer Lopez has multiple tapes.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
I know Beyonce got a tape.
Ooh.
I definitely know they probably recycled some old Stevie J and Eve stuff. I know Drake got a tape. I know Rihanna got a tape. I know Chris Brown's on one of them tapes. I know Trey Songz has been like a supporting actor in many freak-off films. Definitely Usher. I think what would shock people are the politicians and the royals that were on that tape. And I'm still trying to figure out when Harry and Meghan are going to be honest about their freak-off tape. The royal family had many times at Ditty Party.
I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. It's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. He's with me, so, and we gonna go full, buck full crazy, buck full crazy, buck full crazy.
Hey, mister, where can I get some of those swell shirts?
I got it at In5D Quantum Tie-Dye, little dude.
Jeepers, I need to get me some of those.
7 hours later.
Looking good, little dude.
With these N5D Quantum Tie-Dye shirts, I'm the cat's meow.
I don't think it's only celebrities going to be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there.
I got news for you. They ain't coming just for him. They coming for a whole bunch of people. Hollywood's in trouble. I'm not talking about actors and actresses. I'm talking about the music industry. Anytime the feds are coming your way, they're not coming just for you. Think about the people he's done business with. Think about the money involved. You don't do all of this to go after somebody and their co-workers. You do this because there's a bigger fish to fry. And you suspect that he's the one that's gonna nail it for you.
We're finding out a third major music executive resigned this week. We're not saying it's connected, but the timing's strange. And now a Homeland Security agent who raided Diddy's Miami mansion says this: in my opinion, he's as bad as Jeffrey Epstein. These women are young, either barely legal or barely illegal. In Diddy's freak-off dungeon, you were being watched and taped. Now the government has the tapes, and they know everybody involved in the freak-offs.
Any comments on the alleged allegations of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein?
Both the music and entertainment industry have been corrupted by the likes of Jeffrey Epstein and P. Diddy. And now that Diddy has been arrested and charged, the extent of his influence and control is being exposed. The Super Bowl halftime show, once a celebration of music and entertainment, has become a platform for Diddy's cronies and proteges to showcase their talents. Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, The Weeknd, Rihanna, and Usher, all of them have been connected to Diddy in some way, whether through romantic relationships, collaborations, freak-out parties, or mentorship.
Day one, we used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out.
I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. And now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. That was stupid.
The NFL has formed partnerships with Diddy's Revolt TV network and Ciroc vodka brand to broaden its appeal and strengthen its brand. Revolt TV has collaborated with the NFL on content initiatives that address social justice and diversity, tapping into the cultural conversations that resonate with younger, more diverse audiences.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the GEHA deck in the West End Zone for a special performance of Lift Every Voice and Sing by Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter Tasha Cobbs Leonard.
Black national anthem. We in Africa? You damn Africans done lost your mind. The Black national anthem. I don't even think they got a Black national anthem in Africa. You think so? What do you think? Man, that is simply ridiculous. Like, Black national anthem? Are you crazy?
By leveraging Revolt's presence in hip-hop and urban entertainment, the NFL has been able to connect with these communities and create programming that fosters inclusivity.
Ciroc is for the culture. Blue Dot is about love, celebration, quality in the hustle. This whole new generation that have really taken over the culture, you know that a new day is coming. Ciroc just begun.
Ciroc Vodka, previously endorsed by Diddy, has also joined forces with the NFL through sponsorships and promotional campaigns, notably during major events like the Super Bowl. These collaborations allow Ciroc to benefit from the NFL's vast platform, enhancing brand visibility while associating the league with a luxury image. Diddy's partnership with the NFL extends beyond these two ventures. Through Revolt TV, he has worked with the NFL on initiatives like empowering Black voices, aligning with the league's Inspire Change initiative. This collaboration highlights the NFL's focus on engaging diverse communities and supporting social justice efforts. P. Diddy and Jay-Z have a long-standing professional and personal relationship built on mutual respect and collaboration in the music industry. Both are iconic figures in hip-hop, and their careers have frequently intersected. Musically, they've worked together, with Jay-Z featuring on Diddy's No Way Out album, and they've supported one another in their respective business ventures. Nothing to see here, just Jay-Z and Diddy kissing each other on the lips. Both men are recognized not only for their contributions to music, but also for their success as entrepreneurs. Diddy's Revolt TV and Jay-Z's Roc Nation have helped shape entertainment, each advocating for Black ownership and empowering others in the industry. They both used their influence to promote social justice and support causes like criminal justice reform. Though there has been occasional competition between them, they have maintained a strong relationship, often celebrating each other's successes.
It's 2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a Black billionaire's lunch.
Their relationship reflects a broader ethos of collaboration over rivalry, as both have leveraged their platforms to create opportunities for others and uplift their communities. Roc Nation was founded in 2008 by Jay-Z in partnership with Live Nation, a global entertainment company.
That roadmap has been given to people since the beginning of time. We just was never
privy to it.
Initially conceived as a full-service entertainment company, Roc Nation was designed to manage artists, producers, and songwriters while also providing music publishing, touring, and merchandising services. The formation of Roc Nation marked Jay-Z's transition from a recording artist to a business mogul, as he sought to create a platform that not only supported musical careers, but also branched into other areas like sports management, TV and film production, and philanthropy. Roc Nation has over 100 music personalities signed to their name, along with numerous sports personalities, including current NFL players such as Devon Achane, Gabe Davis, Kyler Murray, Drake London, Michael Pittman, Roshan Johnson, Tyler Higbee, and Zamir White. And bear in mind, any and all of their contracts with Roc Nation are simply that. A contract to perform. There are no assumptions of anything else with these contracts.
Hey, mister, where can I get some of those swell shirts?
I got it at In 5D Quantum Tie-Dye, little dude.
Jeepers, I need to get me some of those.
7 hours later.
Looking good, little dude.
With these In 5D Quantum Tie-Dye shirts, I'm the cat's meow.
In 2019, Jay-Z and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell formed a partnership between Roc Nation and the NFL. As the NFL's official live music entertainment strategist, Roc Nation aims to promote community engagement through music and align with the NFL's Inspire Change initiative, which addresses social justice issues. Jay-Z emphasized that this partnership is about creating meaningful change, not just performing at high-profile events. He believes that progress requires more than just protests like those led by Colin Kaepernick, and instead focuses on concrete actions that address social justice and community engagement. Before finalizing the partnership, Jay-Z and Goodell discussed their plans with Kaepernick, indicating their intention to incorporate themes from his protests into the league's initiatives. Goodell views this partnership as a way to turn protests into progress, amplifying players' voices on critical issues.
He's exercising his constitutional right to make a statement. I think there's a long history of sports figures doing so. I think there are a lot of ways you can do it. As a general matter, when it comes to the flag and the national anthem and the meaning that that holds for our men and women in uniform and those who fought for us, that is a tough thing for them to get past.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
In 2020, Jennifer Lopez and Shakira headlined the Super Bowl halftime show, marking a celebration of Latin pop's growing influence in the global music scene. Jennifer Lopez has a professional relationship with Sean P. Diddy Combs that dates back to the late 1990s, when they were romantically involved and collaborated on several projects. Their professional relationship is just a euphemism for the industry's exploitation of Lopez's talents, as Diddy produced her hit single, Feelin' So Good, and helped launch her career. In 2021, The Weeknd took stage. The Weeknd's mix of pop, R&B, and dark, experimental visuals echoed the blend of genres and high production value that Diddy helped pioneer in the 1990s with Bad Boy Records. The Weeknd's rapid rise to fame under Diddy's guidance raises suspicions about the nature of his success. His sound, often described as unique, can be seen as a rehashing of familiar formulas popularized by Diddy's Bad Bad Boy Records in the 1990s, while the dark experimental visuals accompanying his performances may be a form of mind control programming. The Weeknd's public displays of respect for Diddy may be scripted as a PR stunt intended to create the illusion of a genuine artistic partnership, highlighting the music industry's influence on popular culture and its use of pawns like The Weeknd and Diddy to shape public opinion. In 2022, hip-hop took center stage with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige, and Eminem. This was a celebration of West Coast hip-hop, but it also highlighted the genre's evolution and mainstream success.
God. This is a third. Yeah, this is a third. This is just a third. This is just a third. You're pretty. You got 2 hours so pretty. Okay.
Listen, I really usually don't do this. This is the first time for me.
I'm keeping it gangster, homie. I'm keeping it gangster. I'm keeping it real.
This carefully curated event may have been designed to reinforce the industry's grip on popular culture rather than genuinely celebrating the evolution of hip-hop. Diddy's role as an East Coast hip-hop mogul in the 1990s could be seen as a deliberate attempt to create a false narrative about the genre's growth and mainstream acceptance. The industry's manipulation of hip-hop to shape public opinion and maintain its influence is a well-documented phenomenon. The Super Bowl halftime show, in particular, has become a platform for the industry to promote its agenda and brainwash the masses. It is essential to critically examine the motivations behind such events and question the true nature of the music industry's influence on popular culture. Rihanna's 2023 halftime show performance serves as a prime example of the music industry's calculated efforts to promote global superstars. As a protege of Jay-Z, who has strong ties to Diddy, Rihanna's success can be attributed to the industry's deliberate cultivation of her career. Her performance reflected the genre-bending fusion of hip-hop, R&B, and pop that Bad Boy Records pioneered decades ago. The close personal relationship between Diddy and Rihanna, which extends beyond their professional ties, is a testament to the industry's ability to forge connections between influential figures. Their mutual admiration and respect for each other's contributions to music and fashion are a carefully crafted narrative designed to reinforce the industry's grip on popular culture. In 2024, Usher headlined the Super Bowl halftime show, marking another moment for R&B and the big stage. Usher's career trajectory is also tied to the era of R&B dominance in the late 1990s and early 2000s, a time when Diddy's influence on the genre was undeniable. Usher's selection for the halftime show continues to highlight how that era still resonates in today's music industry. As a teenager, Usher was mentored by Diddy in New York City while working on his self-titled debut album. Diddy's guidance helped shape Usher's image and navigate the music industry. Their friendship has endured over the years, with both artists frequently collaborating and supporting each other's projects. Usher has publicly credited Diddy with teaching him about the business side of the industry, and their bond has showcased at numerous high-profile events. Diddy's influence on Usher's career has been instrumental in his transition to stardom, further solidifying the industry's control over the narrative. As the music industry continues to perpetuate its corrupt influence on popular culture, the selection of Kendrick Lamar as the halftime show performer for 2025 is a prime example of the industry's calculated efforts to maintain its grip on the masses. Lamar, known for his thought-provoking lyrics and socially conscious themes, represents the evolution of hip-hop from its early days, which Diddy helped to bring to the forefront of mainstream culture through his manipulation and exploitation of artists. Diddy's praise for Lamar's lyrical talent and innovative approach to music is a thinly veiled attempt to maintain his own relevance in the industry, as he has been exposed for his involvement in racketeering, sex trafficking, and orchestrating elaborate sexual performances referred to as freak-offs, involving multiple people and often under the influence of drugs.
Make some noise for the motherfucking General P motherfucking Diddy, y'all!
The connection between Diddy and Lamar is a testament to the music industry's ability to create and manipulate narratives, as Lamar has publicly acknowledged Diddy's legacy in the industry. This collaboration serves as a reminder of the industry's corrupt influence on popular culture, and it perpetuates the notion that Diddy's legacy is worthy of recognition and admiration. Roger Goodell, as NFL Commissioner, is ultimately involved in the selection process for the Super Bowl halftime show performers.
We only have one shot to nail this. One shot.
You know you're still gonna get booed, right?
I'm not afraid.
I'm afraid for you.
However, the decision-making is more collaborative and typically involves several stakeholders, including the NFL's marketing and entertainment departments, the host city, and the network broadcasting the event, such as CBS, NBC, or Fox. The halftime show is overseen by Jay-Z's Roc Nation, which has served as the NFL's strategic entertainment partner since 2019. Roc Nation plays a significant role in advising the NFL on artist selection, creative direction, and performance production. Goodell's role is more about overseeing and approving final decisions to ensure the selection aligns with the league's brand and broader goals, such as appealing to diverse audiences and ensuring cultural relevance. The selection of performers reflects both commercial interests and the NFL's image strategy. Goodell works closely with partners to ensure that the event maintains its status as a premier entertainment spectacle. Jay-Z's Roc Nation began overseeing the Super Bowl halftime show in August 2019 after forming a relationship with the NFL. This partnership focuses on selecting and producing performers for the halftime show, as well as broader social justice initiatives through the league's Inspire Change program. Despite playing rock and roll music to get the crowd going, such as Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones, or Thunderstruck by AC/DC, or Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne, at the start of NFL football games, there is no rap or hip-hop representation in NFL games. Why? Because these rock and roll songs get the crowd pumped up, and it's music that the majority of them can relate to. Since 2020, NFL TV viewership has averaged around 14.9 million per regular season game. Super Bowl viewership has fluctuated, with 96.4 million viewers in 2021 and 112.3 million in 2022. The audience has been predominantly male, with men accounting for 65% of the viewers, while women represent 35%. In terms of age, the largest demographic is adults aged 18 to 49. For live attendance, the NFL draws over 66,000 spectators per game on average, with attendance slightly dipping during the pandemic but rebounding by 2021. Since 2020, the NFL's audience demographics have shifted slightly regarding ethnicity. TV viewership and game attendance remains predominantly white, but other ethnic groups contribute significantly. White viewers represent about 67% of the viewers. Black viewers represent about 15%. Hispanic are 12%, and Asian and other minority groups represent the remaining percentage. For live attendance, the majority of attendees are also white, but detailed breakdowns show similar patterns to TV viewership, with Hispanic and Black attendance rising steadily. It's nearly impossible to find specific data on how many NFL viewers and game attendees listen to rap and hip-hop music. However, hip-hop and rap have a significant cultural influence among younger and diverse audiences, which are growing demographics in both NFL viewership and attendance. The genres are especially popular among Black and Hispanic groups, who make up around 15% and 12% of the NFL audience, respectively. Approximately 24% of the NFL fans are reported to enjoy country music. This genre has a strong connection with sports culture, especially in regions where country music is particularly popular, such as the southern United States. Approximately 28 to 30% of NFL fans are reported to enjoy classic rock. This genre has been a long-standing presence within sports culture, with classic rock often being used in stadiums and broadcast soundtracks. Around 52% of NFL viewers and game attendees listen to either country music or classic rock. So why are the majority of followers forced to watch rap and hip-hop for their halftime Super Bowl shows? For the record, while there have been several pop bands, the last time a classic rock band played at a halftime show was Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band in 2009. The last time a country band performed at a Super Bowl halftime show was Shania Twain in 2003. Since 2001, rap and hip-hop have performed 14 times, including P. Diddy himself in 2004. The demographics show a greater interest amongst NFL fans for country music and classic rock. So why is rap being forced upon the fans for so many consecutive years when it's not what most of the fans want to watch or hear? Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker is facing intense criticism for his speech at Benedictine College's commencement ceremony, with many labeling his comments as dehumanizing and sexist. Despite being Catholic, Butker's remarks sparked outrage, particularly his views on poor leadership during the COVID-19 pandemic, his connection of the sin of pride to LGBT Pride Month, and his suggestion that most women would be happiest as wives and mothers. The backlash has been swift, with a petition circulating demanding the Chiefs release Butker from his contract. The controversy surrounding his speech has garnered widespread attention, with many calling for accountability and a re-evaluation of his role as a public figure.
It's just outrageous. It's completely outrageous.
I know Harrison. I've known him for 7 years, and I judge him by the character that he shows every single day, and that's a good person.
But how did the fans respond after Butker's speech? Butker's red number 7 jersey became the most popular uniform for Chiefs players on the NFL online shop, ahead of popular teammates including star quarterback Patrick Mahomes and tight end Travis Kelce. Additionally, the Kansas City Star reported Butker's jersey is also a hot seller at Fanatics. That site shows an extra large red number 7 Chiefs women's jersey with Butker's name on it is currently sold out. It's listed as one of the most popular women's jersey and one of the overall most popular jerseys. Do these values mean anything to woke Roger Goodell and the NFL? Apparently not. The woke NFL clearly prefers the values of P. Diddy and Jay-Z.
Hey, mister, where can I get some of those swell shirts?
I got it at In5D Quantum Tie-Dye, little dude.
Jeepers, I need to get me some of those.
7 hours later.
Looking good, little dude.
With these In5D Quantum Tie-Dye shirts, I'm the cat's meow.
There was a time when rap represented oppression without vulgarity. There was also a time when rap and hip-hop were more about fun than violence. Remember Will Smith's Getting Jiggy With It? Remember the simplicity and easygoingness of Run DMC. In 1982, Run DMC, a pioneering hip-hop group, emerged in Hollis, Queens, New York City. The group was led by Run, who was also managed by his brother, Russell Simmons. Simmons, a visionary entrepreneur, co-founded Def Jam Records, a groundbreaking black-owned record label that went on to achieve significant success. One of Run DMC's most iconic collaborations was their 1986 cover of Aerosmith's Walk This Way, which helped to bridge the gap between rock and hip-hop music. And while the members of Run DMC didn't necessarily run with P. Diddy, manager Russell Simmons had his connections. Rap and hip-hop normalized things like degradingly referring to women as hoes, overuse of the N-word, drugs, guns, violence, profanity, the use of horrific grammar, and more.
So I'm a musician. What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician. I make music.
just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said.
No,
I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby, I don't think.
These are not exactly the role models you want for your children. But now, rappers are stepping forward and are corroborating the debauchery within the industry. And this isn't just about rap and hip-hop. As we've seen in the past, hard rock has its own connections to Satanism and corruption. But that's another article, right, Tommy Lee? But what's the real motive or agenda behind these performances? Is it just a coincidence that these artists, all with ties to Diddy, have been selected to headline the Super Bowl halftime show? Or is there something more sinister at play? Roger Goodell, the woke NFL commissioner, has an openly gay brother named Michael Goodell. Michael has spoken publicly about his experiences as a gay man and how his family, including Roger, have supported him. Roger Goodell has also been an advocate for LGBTQ+ inclusion in sports, which aligns with his personal connection through his brother. In the following video, Jaguar Wright, who has attended P. Diddy parties, stated that there's a homosexual agenda designed to depopulate and dilute the black population, amongst other intentions.
Got a lot of motherfuckers pushing this gay agenda. But why? Because if we're going to push the gay narrative, because what we're doing is we're putting a bunch of gay men out there and telling little girls, this is the guy. This is Prince Charming. This is the dream. But he don't like you. See, they don't tell you that part. See, they don't tell you that part. They say, this is the guy. This is the guy. And then you go and you chase after that guy. And, oh, well, he's just acting a little weird. Oh, he's just acting a little standoffish. Well, you know, girls are coming on to him all the time. He just wants to make sure I really love him before he spends real time with me. No, he likes dick. Why ain't he telling you that, though? Because they're trying to trick black people into not wanting to make babies anymore. That's why. They're not infecting our race with their, they're mixing and commingling to dilute us as quickly as they like.
The NFL brand is constantly pushing a woke agenda, whether it's the LGBTQ+ agenda, kneeling for the national anthem, the playing of the black national anthem, DEI hiring, etc. And this isn't necessarily a knock against any of that, but the NFL has become overbearing with Commissioner Goodell's wokeness.
The NFL and the commissioner, he's let his sport deteriorate on the field so badly, and he has completely lost control because he has no relationship with the players. The players detest him. They don't believe one word out of this commissioner's mouth, nor should they, because he has no credibility, and everything he does in this league is messed up. Everything. This league is a disaster right now.
There is a National Gay Flag Football League that is not officially part of the NFL. However, the NGFFL, as it's called, has developed connections with the NFL in terms of support and collaboration on initiatives promoting diversity and inclusion. The NGFFL, which was founded in 2002, serves as a national organization for LGBTQ+ flag football teams and leagues. The NFL has publicly supported LGBTQ+ initiatives and events such as Pride, aligning with its broader commitment to diversity. For example, in 2018, the NFL partnered with the NGFFL to sponsor the Gay Bowl.
Welcome to Gay Bowl 19!
You can't even point a finger to symbolize getting a first down nowadays without receiving a 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct for what the woke NFL sees as emulating a gun. Remember when the NFL told the Washington Redskins that they had to change their team's name because the word Redskins was offensive? Listen to what this Native American has to say about that.
I'm so sick of hearing that saying Native Americans is racist, right? Because your people decided that in order to protect my Native American heritage, we must remove the Redskins logo.
Ask yourself what the equivalent would be if directed toward African Americans, Hispanics, Asians, or members of any other ethnic group. Redskins can't possibly honor a heritage or a noble character trait. nor can it possibly be considered a neutral term. It's an insult, a slur, no matter how benign the present-day intent.
We must remove the lady from the Land O'Lakes, Butter. We must remove Red Man Chew. There are so many examples of you guys erasing Native American culture to protect it.
Many people will argue that the NFL uses their halftime shows to promote various satanic agendas, amongst other agendas. Is this true? Why don't you be the judge for yourself?
See me zoning at the Mac, exposing all these niggas champagne on my breath, yes! I was like, yeah.
It was great, it was so much energy, it was hot. Wonderful for visual artists to cross the borders, different medium, and music always being the most immaterial form of art.
I've been in rooms at the top of the top, which albums are prayed over demonically. Music is prayed over demonically. That goes out to the world, goes out to the radio stations, goes out to the public. Hollywood is doing a great job of it too, because that's what it's there to do, is to make you think it's all nonsense. Of course. It's a satanic music industry. For all your Sam Smiths to your Dojo Cats to your Beyoncés they are so demonic, it's unbelievable.
I guess to drink each other's blood might mislead people, or like people are imagining us with like goblets and we're like Game of Thrones drinking each other's blood. It's just a few drops, but yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes only. It is used for a reason, and it is controlled, where it's like, let's shed a few drops of blood and each drink it. He's much more haphazard and hectic and chaotic, where he's willing to just like cut his chest open with broken glass and be like, take my soul.
There appears to be a dumbing down of society that's been going on for a number of years now. If you look at an interview of virtually anyone from the 1920s to the 1950s, they had a much better command of the human language than we do now. And that becomes quite obvious through social media. George Orwell's 1984 predicted this when he wrote, "Football, beer, and above all, gambling filled up the horizon of their minds. To keep them in control was not difficult." It's almost as if Mike Judge's Idiocracy was a glimpse into the future, and that future is now. The similarities between George Orwell's dystopian novel 1984 and today's society are hard to ignore. Orwell imagined a future where the government had complete control over its people, shaping their thoughts and actions through propaganda, surveillance, and censorship. Sadly, many of these elements are now visible in modern life. The rise of social media, reality TV, and other entertainment has contributed to a decline in critical thinking, intellectual curiosity, and language skills. Orwell warned that the breakdown of language and suppression of independent thought are key steps toward totalitarianism. Today, the preference for simple, emotional, and often misleading communication has led to a culture where complexity and depth are lost in favor of quick, entertaining content. In this way, 1984 reminds us of the need to protect our ability to think critically and engage in informed decisions. The NFL and Commissioner Roger Goodell need to be held accountable for their decisions and connections. Here are some questions Goodell needs to answer. After seeing P. Diddy's connection to Jay-Z, how much longer will Jay-Z's Roc Nation oversee the Super Bowl halftime show? Why doesn't the NFL bend over backwards, no pun intended, for our homeless veterans and vets in general, as much as they do for gay pride? When will the public finally see bands not connected somehow to P. Diddy, such as any country music act or other musicians not associated with Diddy and or Jay-Z's Roc Nation? What is the ultimate agenda of P. Diddy's influence on the NFL and the Super Bowl halftime show? How does Jay-Z's Roc Nation partnership with the NFL affect the selection of halftime performers? These are just a few of many questions, as you can see. The NFL's partnership with these artists is not just about entertainment. It's about promoting a specific agenda, one that Diddy has been pushing for years. His influence on the music industry is undeniable, and now that he's been exposed, we're seeing the full extent of his control. The connections between these artists are not just professional, they're personal. Diddy has been using his own power and influence to manipulate and control these artists, using them to further his own agenda. And the NFL, complicit in this corruption, has been using the Super Bowl halftime shows as a platform to promote Diddy's vision. But the truth is finally out, and now it's time to question the motivations behind these partnerships. Is the Super Bowl halftime show really just a celebration of music and entertainment, or is it a tool for Diddy to promote his own interests? The people deserve to know the truth, and it's time for the music and entertainment industry to be held accountable for its corruption. The arrest and charges against P. Diddy are just the beginning, and we can only hope that justice will be served and truth will be revealed. Stay tuned for more on the N5D channel. Also, please like, share, and subscribe.